We ain't the picture perfect kind you see in magazines. She burns the toast, I lose my keys. We both say things we don't mean. But I've seen her cry when she's praying for me late at night. And she's held my hand through storms we didn't think we'd survive. It ain't always roses, some days it's thorns. But there's beauty in the battles we've won. It's not always easy, not always right, but we fight for love, not just through the good nights, through the yelling, the silence, the make-up tears. We're still standing strong after all these years. This love's got cracks, it's holding true, it's flawed, but forever with you. She hates how I leave my boots by the door. I still forget what I'm shopping for, but she laughs at my jokes even when they're bad. And she's the softest place I've ever had land. We've been through the worst, we've tasted the sweet, and still fall back in love on tired old sheets. It's not always easy, not always right, but we fight for love, not just through the good nights, through the yelling, the silence, the make-up tears. We're still standing strong after all these years. This love's got cracks, but it's holding true. It's flawed, but forever with you. Some folks chase fairy tales that fade with time, but give me a real heart and a hand that stays in mine. She's not perfect, Lord knows I ain't too, but this kind of love is the rarest kind of true. Now we're older, slower, got some silver in our hair, but her smile still feels like a whispered prayer. And when I look at her in the morning light, I see a life built on choosing what's right. It's not always easy, not always right, but we still fight for love every single night. Through the scars, the growing, the truth we face, we've built forever in a rugged grace. This love's been tested, but it's shining through. It's flawed, but forever with you. Yeah, it's flawed, but forever with you. gravestones down by Miller's Creek. You laughed when I tripped, said you ain't too slick. First kiss under a cottonwood moon. I swore I'd love you my whole life through. We had fights, broke down, even said goodbye. But somehow we always found our way back every time. Now we're rocking on that front porch swing, gray in our hair, but you still wear my ring. You're the song I hum when the world goes quiet, the fire in my chest still burning like a riot. Through every chapter, you're my favorite plan. And after all this time, I'm still holding your hand. We built a life in this two-bed town, raised 3 kids, watched them spread out and settle down, held each other through the loss and the rain. When I broke, you stitched me whole again. Some nights were cold, some dreams went south, but you always saw the man I couldn't figure out. Now we're rocking on that front porch swing, gray in our hair, but you still wear my ring. You're the song I hum when the world goes quiet, the fire in my chest still burning like a riot. Through every chapter, you're my favorite plan. And after all this time, I'm still holding your hand. You still dance in the kitchen like you're 23. Still whisper I love you like you never stopped choosing me. And I thank God each morning He gave me this view, growing old side by side, growing stronger with you. Now the porch light flickers with the evening breeze, your head on my shoulder, you're drifting to sleep. And I kiss your hair just like I did back then. Whisper, darling, I'd do it all again. Still rocking on that front porch swing, every wrinkle a memory, every scar a string. You're the melody to this quiet land, the prayer I breathe when I don't understand. We've walked this road like only soulmates can, and I'll spend forever still holding your hand. Beside you, 'cause loving you always was my dream come true. We were
were just kids in that beat-up Ford, two dreamers knocking on love's front door. She laughed at my boots, I smiled at her eyes. Didn't know it then, but she changed my life. We had nothing but a hand to hold, but somehow, girl, we struck gold. From late night talks to Sunday fights, you stayed in that and made it right. We've been doing life side by side, through every tear, every high tide. From broken cars to baby cries, love ain't easy but it never dies. We've had our share of wrong and right, but I'd still choose you every time. Yeah, we ain't just along for the ride, we're doing life side by side. Mortgage bills and burned out lights, we learned to laugh through sleepless nights. She held me close when Daddy died, and I held her when her hope ran dry. We don't always see eye to eye, but we never once let goodbye pass by. It ain't a fairy tale, but it's ours, two worn hearts that still find stars. We've been doing life side by side, through every storm, every long night. From shattered dreams to second tries, we kept the fire, we kept it alive. We've built a love that time can't hide. I'd still choose you every time. Yeah, we ain't just along for the ride, we're doing life side by side. And when the gray paints your golden hair, I'll be right here, I'll still care. Rocking chairs and old porch swings, we'll look back on everything. From that dirt road kiss to a house of our own, to grandkids calling on the telephone. Every chapter, every line, you were the best part of my life. 'Cause we've been doing life side by side, through every loss, every sunrise. From young and dumb to wise and tried, we wrote a love that don't say goodbye. Still holding hands through the climb, and I'd still choose you every time. Yeah, even when the good Lord calls me high, I'll be waiting there side by side. Yeah, through it all, you've been my guide, my heart, my home, my greatest pride. We didn't just live, we loved side by side. We were screaming across the kitchen, plates on the line. You slammed that door like you meant goodbye. I sat on the porch, lit a cigarette slow, thinking, Lord, how did we let it get this close? But love ain't quiet, love ain't clean. It's fire and grace and everything between. We break, we bend, but we don't fall. Through every tear and every wall, we built this life on stubborn hearts. But we hold on when it gets hard, and every fight just proves it better. We're stronger for every storm we weather. Last night you cried, said you hate this mess. I pulled you close, kissed your forehead and chest. We don't run, we don't walk away. We ride the thunder till it clears the rain. 'Cause love ain't perfect, but it's true. And baby, I'd go through hell with you. We break, we bend, but we don't fall. Through every tear and every wall, we built this life on stubborn hearts. But we hold on when it gets hard, and every fight just proves it better. We're stronger for every storm we weather. Maybe the scars make the vows mean more. Maybe the cracks let the light pour. You and me, we're the long road kind, two souls learning how to realign. Now we're dancing barefoot on the kitchen floor, where we once fought like we'd close the door. Your laughter echoes through these nights, proof that love can still shine bright. We break, we bend, but we don't fall. Through every tear and every wall, we built this life on stubborn hearts. But we hold on when it gets hard, and every fight just proves it better. We're stronger for every storm we weather. Yeah, baby, come close, we've earned this peace in the war of love. You're my sweet release, and I'll choose you come fire or feather. We're stronger for every storm we weather.
Steam from the pot, sun on your face. You'd hum to the rhythm the kitchen made, bare feet on tile, hair in a mess. Still the most beautiful I've ever seen, I must confess. No big plans, no need for words, just the silence and the sound of us heard. Mornings with coffee and quiet love. You'd reach for your cup, I'd reach for your touch. No fireworks, just steady and warm, like an old song we both knew by heart. We had everything
was dreaming of, in mornings with coffee and quiet love. Lately you stir before I do. Don't wait for the kettle, just slip on your shoes. Phone in your hand, miles in your eyes. You kiss my cheek, but it don't feel right. Same four walls, but it don't feel the same. Is it the silence or the space we can't name? Mornings with coffee and quiet love used to feel full, now they just feel numb. I still pour two out of old routine, still set your spoon where your hand should be. I miss the peace I was certain of, in mornings with coffee and quiet love. I'm not asking for sparks or a flame, just to find our way back to simple again. We don't have to talk, just stay a while. Let our hearts do the healing in the quiet. So I'll be here, same mug, same chair, praying one day you'll meet me there. We don't need loud, we don't need new, just a little more, me and you. Mornings with coffee and quiet love, where time slowed down and the world hushed up. Just your laugh and your leg on mine, honey, that was the sweetest kind. Still believe in what we're made of, in mornings with coffee and quiet love. Steam from the cup, dawn in your eyes. Let's find our forever in the calm of sunrise.
Held the stick with shaking hands, blue line clear as a wedding band. We were young, still chasing time. But your smile said this child is mine. Bought a crib with the last of our rent, drove a rusted truck, but hearts well spent. Nights were long, the days flew past, diapers, teeth, and love built to last. And through every midnight cry you'd say, we'll be just fine. Tiny shoes by the front door, crayon art on the fridge we swore we'd keep forever, just like kids and growing too. First steps on that old porch swing, you cried more than the baby did, I think. Birthday cakes and scraped up knees, daddy looking messy jeans. We'd fight about bills and hug it out, two lost souls still figuring out how love survives in the in-between of spit up shirts and broken dreams. But every time you sigh, I see the girl who changed my life. Tiny shoes by the front door, crayon art on the fridge we swore we'd keep forever, just like our vows. Even when we're worn down, you and me against the storm, from lullabies to uniform. We've been broke, bruised and tired but true, raising kids and growing too. There were nights we nearly broke, fell asleep without a word or hope, but in their eyes we'd see our start, two hearts still learning heart by heart. Now he's driving, she's 16, our house echoes with old routines. You pour coffee, I pour the past, laugh how fast it all went fast. Tiny shoes became big strides, from booster seats to senior nights, but you're still the hand I hold on to. Even when we're worn down, you and me, we stood our ground, from lullabies to cap and gown. We've been broke, bruised and tired but true, raising kids and raising me too. You're raising kids and raising me too.
We said I do on a sunlit June, barefoot dancing in the living room. Back then love was a gentle breeze, now it's weathered nights and tear-stained sheets. Bills piled high, dreams ran dry, but you never once let go of my side. We've yelled, we cried, we've nearly broke, but somehow grace still finds a road. We're holding hands through the storms, through the thunder, through the war. When the lightning tries to tear us down, we dig in deep, stand our ground. Love ain't always calm or warm, but baby, it's worth fighting for. We're holding hands through the storm. You lost your mom, I lost my job, but we knelt together, talking to God. Kids asleep down the hallway light, whispers of hope in the dead of night. You wiped my tears, I kissed your pain, and we promised we'd start again. Not
every storm is clear-cut ends, but hearts hold fast when they're best friends. We're holding hands through the storms, through the thunder, through the war. When the lightning tries to tear us down, we dig in deep, stand our ground. Love ain't always calm or warm, but baby, it's worth fighting for. We're holding hands through the storms. Someday we'll be gray and slow on that porch swing, watching grandkids grow. They'll ask us how we made it all these years. We'll smile and say we faced our fears. Now the sky is clear, dawn is near. You're still the reason I'm still here. Through every trial, through every test, your hand in mine, yeah, we gave our best. We're holding hands through the storms, through the fire, through the hurt and more. When the world tried to shake our vow, we stood tall, we're stronger now. Love ain't perfect, but it endures, and baby, you're what I'm living for. We're holding hands, still holding hands through the storms. Yeah, come what may, come wind or rain, I'd choose your hand all over again. We're holding hands through every storm. We were broke when we started, just a mattress on the floor. You cried on my shoulder when your mama slammed that door. Worked 2 jobs and prayed for rain through every bend and break, but we never once let the love slip away. You said, this life ain't easy, but I'm not going anywhere. And baby, that's the kind of promise that gets you through despair. We've had our fights, we've slammed some doors, slept back to back on a hardwood floor, but your hand in mine's been the same old song. Even when the world felt all wrong, we didn't fold, didn't run. Yeah, we bent but never came undone. After all we've lost and won, we're still holding on. There were nights you questioned why you stayed, and days I swore I'd walk away, but the quiet in your eyes said more than words could say. We healed in silence, loved in the fray. I'd rather cry beside you than laugh with someone new. 'Cause even in the hardest times, I still choose you. We've had our doubts, we've hit some lows, watched our dreams
the sun through the nights that felt so long. We're still holding on. Some folks run when it all goes south, but we held on through the fear and doubt. Love ain't perfect, but it's real when it's tried, and we've tried 1,000 times. Now the porch light's golden on your face, kids asleep and this old house feels safe, and I thank the stars we found a way to grow in all the mess we made. We've had our fights, we've slammed some doors, but we built a life worth fighting for. Your hand in mine is still that same old song. Even when the road gets long, we didn't fold, didn't run. Yeah, we bent but never came undone. After all we've lost and won, we're still holding on. Yeah, baby, come what may, we're still holding on today.
She's barefoot, hair tied up, humming to the radio. I'm scrubbing down the counter, watching her dance slow. We ain't got a mansion, just a leaky roof and dreams. But in this little moment, I swear she's my everything. There's dishes in the sink, bills on the table, but we find our rhythm where we're able. It's chores and kisses in the kitchen light, a sink full of suds and a heart full of right. We don't need roses or a Paris view, just burnt toast and mornings and her I love you. We fight, we mend, we laugh, we cry, but we always meet in that same sweet spot each time. Well, love ain't fancy, but it's true. In chores and kisses, and me and you. Said I left my socks again. I muttered something foolish, and she counted to 10. But by noon she's smiling in my old flannel shirt, pouring sweet tea, peace talks after we both got hurt. Yeah, we're not perfect, but we're steady and real. And that's the kind of love you feel. It's chores and kisses in the kitchen light, a dance by the fridge when the time feels right. We don't need diamonds or a grand parade, just oil stains, coffee spoons, and hearts that stay. We mess up, grow up, learn what to do, but we always land in that quiet, sacred room where love ain't allowed, but it pulls us through in chores and kisses.
the kids are grown and the house feels white, but I still find her in that golden light. Still barefoot, still humming, still stealing a kiss. And I thank God for every moment just like this. It's chores and kisses in the evening glow, with wrinkled hands and hearts that know we didn't chase perfect, we just stayed in peanut butter promises and love homemade. We held on, held tight, pulled each other through, and we still meet in that room built for two, where time stands still and dreams came true, and chores and kisses, and me and you. Yeah, chores and kisses, that's how we do. A lifetime made in love's simplest view.
We used to meet up down on Miller's Hill, first date nerves and a cherry coke thrill. She wore that red dress, Lord, I was a wreck. Slipped her hand in mine, and I ain't turned back yet. Life flew by in baby steps and bills, but Friday nights still give me chills. 'Cause after 20 years we still get dressed up. She still laughs at the same old stuff. A little diner booth, 2 forks, 1 pie, same blue eyes in the candlelight. Love ain't shiny, but it's tried and true. And girl, I'm still picking you. We've danced through storms and silent nights, made up over tears and held on tight. Her hair's got silver, my back's not great, but she's still the reason my heart won't wait. The kids are grown, the house feels wide, but I still feel 17 inside. 'Cause after 20 years we still get dressed up. She still laughs at the same old stuff. A little diner booth, 2 forks, 1 pie, same blue eyes in the candlelight. Love ain't perfect, but it pulls us through. And girl, I'm still picking you. I've seen young hearts break and fall apart, but there's something about a weathered heart. She don't need roses every June, just me showing up and holding true. Tonight we're slow dancing in the living room, barefoot quiet, just me and you. Kids' pictures on the wall in frames, but my favorite chapter still remains. After 20 years, we still light that spark. Two old souls under neon stars. No fancy plans, just her and me, still dreaming who we're gonna be. Time rolls on, but one thing's true. Every time I'm still picking you. Yeah, from day one to our midnight rendezvous. 1,000 times more, I'd still pick you.